today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the Dallas Cowboys. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. It's time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
First down throw for Prescott. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete.
Prescott's pass.
7 yards to pick up there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets out of them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
44 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Play to the running
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
at the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, Kirkpatrick. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's the way you get an opening drive going. Pick up the 1st down, convert on 3rd down, and how about doing it old school style, doing it with a running play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. In trouble, and he'll go down back back at the 12. Chase Young, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Intended for Blake Jarwin.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this one is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Cowboys 3.
Even though they... didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground, because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense, because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in 2019 from Ohio State. It's Dwayne Haskins.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now Haskins on first down. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 10 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
Has 9 rushing touchdowns on the season, so a lot of credit has to go to the rest of the offense, because you know those big guys up front are doing work. But now, their goal is to get to 10. And don't for a second think that the defense doesn't know that. They'd like to do their best to keep him out of the end zone in this one.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a game
we often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Haskins will throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
3 yards to go.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. First down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Here's Haskins to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is third and a yard. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Neville Gallimore on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Haskins pass complete.
Terry McLaurin with his 16th touchdown of the year. And his guys have taken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They mash a hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And his kick is good. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told.
3.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Chase Young in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they said. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Toronto.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, bananas Ross complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll run with Kamara into a massive loss of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Now Haskins. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Pass complete to
John Ross. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. Carson Wentz with a touchdown. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They They start the second half with Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Alvin Kamara on the
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The tackle made by
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Pick up of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run. It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after try forthcoming. And it's 21-3.
His kick
So that drive, 4 plays.
Makes the score Thunderbirds 21, Cowboys 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Second and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He was taken down by...
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
49-yard line.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Campbell making the catch. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. You got to put it away and secure.
After review of the play,
so possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Come on.
Now Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. 13 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Dwayne Haskins sacked.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Throwing. Prescott. Catch made here by Campbell.
Prescott
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Oh, boy. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's tackled
a minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2 brings up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkpatrick, and a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
The tackle
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now. We're at 11. It's 21-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now here's Ross. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They begin on the ground with Camaro, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
Last week was what's commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play.
7.
But the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Chase Young in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. To try again after the sack. Prescott, and he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll run on first down. It's Miller. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They run it again with Kamara, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Here's a give to Miller. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold them up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football, get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
For the point after.
For them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This to Jarwin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. First down, Prescott over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.